thank you for tuning back in to Lay It Off. This will be, I don't know what episode this is, but this is our second in-person pod. We might.
And we got like segmented parts now, like part 1.
Yeah,
part 2.
We might have to do like start a different number list for the in-person.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, because
So,
like that's hard to keep up with.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because you got to think, especially if we're gonna be cutting them up the way we're doing, and we still doing a Sunday pause, that is gonna get confused. So we probably should
they're just
like,
different.
So this would be number 2 for in person. Okay. And we're just at some point we might even come up with a title for it.
Yeah, like I said, like a name. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, this is episode 2 of the in person pods, and we're glad to be back with you, and we're glad to have you with us. Let me ask you something real quick. So, real quick, if a nigga came to you, put his gun in the back of your head to ask you your 5 favorite animes, what would you say?
5 favorite. Yeah, I get time to think, because I could list 5 favorite. 5 favorite.
I'm about to say
Angel Beats. I like Attack on Titan. I really love Attack on Titan.
Okay.
Let me see. Chainsaw Man, I really fuck with that. It might be new, but I really fuck with Chainsaw Man.
That's fine.
And the 5.
No, that's 3.
I know. I'm trying to think. It's a lot I got to go through on my mind, my man.
All right.
I feel like I got to put Dragon Ball Z in there, bro.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z is a big influence on like a lot. So like, and the last one. This is tough because.
It's not gonna be no Gundam series.
I'm saying, like, because it's a lot. If I had to pick one Gundam series, just one, it'd probably be 00. Yeah, it'd be 00.
The golden one. For me, so mine changes a lot, but only because some animes disappoint me. Some animes just don't turn out that good. But consistently, mine would be One Piece, A Certain Magical Index, Code Geass, Kuroko no Basket, and Hajime no Ippo. I could possibly put Bleach at 5 and put Hajime no Ippo at 6, but I don't know. So I might just have, honestly, I might just tie and have Hajime no Ippo and Bleach both be 5. But if I gotta pick 5 and I can't have one, for the respect of the big 3, I'm gonna have to push Hajime no Ippo down to 6 then. But yeah, One Piece, Kuroko no Basket, A Certain Magical Index, Hajime no Bleach, and Code Geass. Yeah, those would be mine. And what about you, Jerry?
Oh, me, what is it? All right, Ghost in the Shell, Gundam 00, Van Dread. It's like a old, like it's just old. I saw it when I was young, and I hang on to it. Paranoia Agent. It's another fun one. And then, can I make a movie? Can a movie count?
That's fine.
If it's an animated movie, yeah, sure, yeah.
Tokyo Godfathers.
Okay. Okay, for sure.
I'm with you, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is Angel, bro? I'm saying that's probably like the oddest one out of my whole group. Out of all the shit I picked, bro.
Angel Beats. Well, yeah, a lot of new age people probably would know what that is.
Man, that shit, bro.
You gotta know that.
That's the first anime that ever made me shed tears, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah, I cried when I watched
that shit, man, bro. Yui's whole disappearance, bro. Oh man, I still to this day just thinking about it, bro.
Give a summary of it.
I'm almost precious. Well, Angel Beats. Oh man, so much. So basically, I don't know, cause I feel like I don't want to spoil it though. That's the thing, though, man.
Just don't name people.
Give the synopsis.
Yeah, I'm about to say try to do a synopsis without naming people.
So a bunch of kids in this, they basically go to the school and they try to take out this person called Angel.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're all already dead. So they fight using guns and stuff, and
they go to a school full of dead people.
Yeah, but they look normal though. Normal.
Yeah, it's like a regular school, but they like
it's not heaven or hell. It's like they stuck in.
It's basically purgatory. It's a place people go before they are fully ready to move on. It's for people that have unfinished business, in the lives that they used to live before they died, and so they go to that school and they go through stuff. Through that school, you know, they meet new friends and meet people, and basically along the way, those people help each other come to terms with what happened in their lives, and that allows them to move on. It's not.
But the cool part though is that they fight using guns and stuff, and it's no. I'm dead ass.
Yeah.
It's plenty. It's explosions. It's comedy and shit, bro.
It's really
but
funny.
like,
Yeah.
That's what, and it looked great for the time that it came out.
Like,
it
everybody
has
loved it.
amazing
Early
anim.
2000s.
It has amazing animation for its time.
Yeah.
Like it's comparable to today's time. In all honesty, if you ask me.
Kind of like Code Geass when it came out. Like
Yeah.
Code Geass is also a really good looking animation.
Yeah,
when it first came out.
this shit is. It's really good. Yeah,
But
Angel
yeah,
Beats. That's
the
my number
Angel
one.
Beats.
That's my number one.
Yeah, Angel Beats is it was a very because it's also well rounded too. You get a lot of everything.
You get action, you get comedy, you get suspense in it. You know what I'm saying?
You get romance.
You get
sadness.
romance, all that
Yeah.
stuff is everything rolled into one. That's
And
why I
it-
fucks
and,
with it.
and
man.
it does the thing that most animes do for you. It teaches you the importance of friendship and having people you can rely on and stuff. Yeah, and also like it also teaches you like unselfishness as well. Like it's a lot of characters in that show who did things for other people that they really didn't have to do, and because they did it, those people were able to like move on and stuff like that, and go to heaven and shit. Because really, like I said, the point of the show is that they supposed to move on to heaven. Like none of them were bad. They just went through stuff in life that
They had regrets is what it is.
yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And they help each other come to terms with their regrets, and they let go of their regrets of their past lives or whatever. So it's a really good show. I would suggest to a lot of people.
I recommend it to every time I talk to anyone that's like really into like just all types of anime. I always recommend Angel Beats. I tell them to give it a look see because it's something like it's like I feel like it came out way before its time. I will say that. I feel like it did in a sense because like it's kind of like an isekai, but not really if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the main character, he basically comes into this world from his world, and it's all this wacky shit that you can die, come back to life, all this type of shit. But in the end, it ends up, being like he ends up helping people in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy because I don't like isekais, but me describing this it's really making me want to throw up in my mouth a little bit. I ain't but that's how good it is. Really ahead of its time. It's something that's a really, really good anime. I always recommend for people.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of isekais either, but there's a few that were palatable for me, but that's not really my genre of anime personally. I know it's a new age thing or whatever, and it's. I mean, I would be a fool to like just reject it, like to say like it's not good. Like I mean, it's not my style, but
if made correctly,
yeah, but
it can be really good.
Isekais are very heavily influenced on anime today. Like that's like they up there with shonen nowadays. Like shonen is like always the number one anime genre, but Isekai is getting pretty high up there too.
They catching up.
Yeah. For me, if I was to pick one off my list to break down,
I just wrote my number one because you know what I'm saying.
oh well, shit, my number one is One Piece, but I mean,
I wanted to put it out there because out of all the ones I named, people know Chainsaw Man, Attack on Titan, and stuff. Nobody know Angel Beats.
Well,
That's true. Yeah, it's actually so underground.
my number shit. A lot of people don't know Certain Magical Index either. I can use that one.
Spit. Talk to these niggas, Tyree. Talk to these niggas.
I bet. So, a Certain Magical Index is it's a very complicated story too. I'm not saying a dumb nigga can't watch it, but I am saying hood niggas probably wouldn't like this show because it's way too much shines and shit in the show. A hood nigga be like, nigga, where the killing?
Yeah.
But pretty much it's a dude, right? Like he live in this city called Academy City. In this city, you have these psychic. Like mostly everybody in that city is psychic. Mostly you got regular niggas too, but mostly everybody in the city is psychic. And they go to school there. And psychic powers kind of develop in certain ways or whatever. Some people, light telekinesis. Other people can do this or that. It's a lot of. It's not just regular psychic shit. It's a lot of stuff that happen. And you call people that go to that school espers. And espers have like a ranking, right? So you got level 0 to level 5. Level 0 espers are not espers at all. They're just regular people. But since you live in that city, they gotta call you esper. So a level 0 is just like
you're just a lame or you're a normie.
You're a regular person. Yeah. Level 1 espers, they can probably, lift this pillow up with the. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Level 2, it just goes up. Level 5, there's only about. In the show, it's only about. There are 7 level 5 espers in the show. They're the strongest people in the school. Well, shit, my bad, the city. And they all, in one way or another, like, can do things. They also ranked in order from what they consider weakest to strongest, even though it's not really true, because there are some niggas that's like, you can't even tell what they able to do. But, yeah, the strongest one named Accelerator, that's my nigga, but I'm going to get to him in a second. The main character's named Toma, and he's a level 0 Esper. And he basically a regular nigga, but he not, though. His right arm can basically just destroy phenomena in general, right? So his right arm is called the Imagine Breaker, and anything that really, I ain't gonna lie, that name is cool as fuck. Imagine Breaker, yeah. Anything that his arm deems to be going against the natural laws of just nature in general, like
anything that ain't supposed to happen in real life,
he can just destroy it by touching it. But the thing is, though, is throughout the show, it starts doing stuff, and you kind of find out that it's more than just what you'll think, right? So at first, right, if a nigga like could control fire and throw fire at him, if he put his hand up, he could stop the fire, right? If you know, a person could use telekinesis and they could like lift him up, he could really just you wouldn't be able to lift him really because his arm attached to him. If you could control people's minds, if he touch himself on the head, he'll break your mind control, right? That was like basic. But then you start finding out that his power is actually very conceptual. And he can not only negate things that are unnatural, but he can also negate concepts that are unnatural. So for instance, right, he's a very unlucky dude. Like, he trip all the time. Bitches like don't like him or whatever. He spill his food. You know, he is very unlucky. And come to find out that his arm is also negating his ability to gain good fortune. And good fortune is a concept. That's not a tangible thing that you could touch. So then you find out that his arm can stop like pretty much anything that's just completely like it's crazy as fuck. Like, he can reject phenomena in general or whatever. And basically, the story is like he's one of those. He's an anime protagonist, so he's one of those people that, you know, want to just help out people even if you don't know him or whatever. And he kind of just want to be a good servant to society, basically. So he'll help old lady cross the street or whatever. He'll help get a cat out of a tree or whatever. Or in his case, the other main character, Index. It was a little girl dressed in like she was part of the Roman Catholic Church.
Dressed in vestments.
Yeah, and she was getting chased by these people, and he helped her or whatever. They end up becoming close, and then he basically uncovered that shit. Like, it's niggas that use magic. It's niggas that use like holy church magic. And then
there's some serious shit out there, man.
Yeah, and the psychics all like got beef with it. It's like a war going on with them and shit. And you know, he spends his life trying to, you know, spends a lot of his time trying to prevent wars and trying to just help out people and shit.
It's a really magical society.
It's a really good story, but like I said, there's a lot of science and math talk and shit in there and stuff like that. So if you're not into that, or if you're a hood nigga, you probably don't want to watch it. I'm telling you, or a hood bitch. But mostly hood niggas.
The hood bitches be smarter.
Yeah, they just be pretending.
They want to learn. They want to learn. They know about the science and the math. They pass calculus and algebra.
But it's a really good show. Like, it's really, really, really good, and like the guy's a really good model. Also, he be punching bitches too.
He be beating bitches.
Okay, so Toma is one of them people that believe in gender equality.
Now, when I'm talking about Angel Beats being ahead of its time, certain Index came out at the right time, because if it came out now, motherfuckers would not be
Certain
fucking with
Magic Index
Toma.
also was one of those 2000 anime. It came out in 2008, and Toma, like the main character of that show, like since he don't like besides the ability to negate shit, he don't got powers, right? So he got to fight niggas. And he like a pretty good street fighter. He could beat up a regular nigga.
He fight like how you expect a nigga in a show to fight.
Yeah, exactly.
He don't do nothing extravagant. He ain't got no flips, no spinning punches.
He like a regular nigga.
Throw hands. That's what he do.
And so the thing about him though is that whether you a dude or a female, he'll knock you the fuck out. So like, man. And it just so happens that in that show, it's a lot of evil bitches in that show.
The women get it the worst.
And like, I can literally if you can put up a picture of Toma uppercutting a nun, because yes, he even punches a few nuns in the face.
Man, he be caving bitches' faces in.
Yeah. He really not bitches out.
You can find.
There's literally there are compilations on YouTube of him punching girls.
That might be like 11, 13 years
Years old,
old
yeah.
now, but best
Yeah.
believe.
There are compilations of him just punching girls in the face or whatever, and it's because he believes in gender equality. It's not he's not because he fight dudes too.
He's not
Yeah.
selective with it, not at all.
Yeah.
Most definitely not selective. It just so happens that a lot of females think that they can get away
Exactly.
with stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a girl. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Stick
Let
their ass.
me
Yeah.
holler at you real quick.
Yeah, but it's also a really good show. What about you, Jerry? Which
If I had to- if I
one
had
of
to,
your
like,
shows?
If I had to get my one, like it'll be Ghost in the Shell.
Okay.
Ghost in the Shell,
I
like
fucking love Ghost in the Shell, bro.
I fucking love Ghost in the Shell. Man, that shit is so fucking tight. All right, look, Ghost in the Shell. Quick synopsis. It's the future. There's an exact year. I can't remember that right now.
No, I don't know either. I don't remember that they far in the future though.
Yeah, I mean, they far
Really
enough.
far.
Goddamn it, far enough.
They got railways and shit with the
Robots,
cars.
yeah.
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
really far in the future. AI is sentient now. Like things can literally
Shit,
like,
they might not be that damn far
Yeah.
now if you think about it.
but like
Machine learning.
machines learn on it. But we follow Section 9. Section 9 is made up of a few different people, and they all come from various backgrounds. Some of them are special forces, some of them were cops, and they all come together to essentially be a very special cop force. Many of them, they're all like cybernetic in some way. The main character, the Major in this case, is a full cyborg. Not everybody else is a full cyborg like she is, and that comes with perks. She's much stronger than normal, much faster than normal, all that shit.
And she keep the blicky on her.
Yeah,
By the way.
everybody does.
She
She
keep the
can
strap.
cloak. She can turn invisible. Like there's
She
all
can
kinds.
fucking nigga up.
Yeah, I said she will beat the shit out of anybody. It doesn't really matter. But like it's a lot to do with geopolitics. A lot to do with the the morality and ethics of what it means to police, and the morality and ethics of what it means to even be a human. Do you still have your soul, or what they call it the ghost? But do you still have that if you change most of your body out? Does it still there's a lot of conceptual things and philosophy on top of just people getting shot in the face. And I
Be
think-
afraid of the future, bro. That's what it's telling you, bro. Be afraid.
No cap.
or try to keep your humanity in it, and also don't get shot in the face because there's a lot of that shit.
A lot of that shit happening. The way, yeah, they be, bro. Ghost in the Shell got that shit.
Blasted.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love. Was it the opening or the ending? The Ghost in the Shell, bro. I have it on my playlist, bro. I fucks with that song so much. No. I'm talking about the fucking bro. The it's the ending. You know the opera, the Latin song that
Oh,
we sing.
I know the one you're talking about.
That song,
Yeah.
yes,
I know
bro.
what you're talking about.
It's a couple songs from animes that resonate that just are in the back of my mind that I'll never forget.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, we be
Fucking
bumping anime songs.
Inuyasha's fucking
Fukai Mori.
song, bro.
Fukai
We
Mori.
laying in bed at night, bro, with the TV on and Adult Swim playing the animes and
Wake up
shit.
at 4 a.m. every
Yeah,
time.
bro.
That
And
was
it-
me, bro.
bro.
Waking up.
No cap. That shit was fire. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Shit, Inuyasha used to go hard as fucking door. Hey, no cap. You,
Inuyasha is my shit. I've seen the whole series 3 times, all 6 of the movies. I just ain't seen Yasha eBay yet.
Yeah, I heard,
that
man.
That shit was good. I watched it.
And I had somebody tell me that. I was like, what? She was.
It was definitely some Boruto shit. It was definitely Boruto.
Yeah, that's what she basically told me. Yeah, I was like, oh damn, okay,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, my favorite character from Inuyasha was Sesshomaru. That was my guy.
I got a 18 by 24 metal printer, my man.
Yeah, that nigga was the GOAT, bro.
It ain't on the wall yet.
Yeah, he was. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was a hater though. Like it's funny. You know. No, I'm gonna tell you something. The thing about Inuyasha that people seem to forget is that Sesshomaru was a teenager too. Like a lot of people think Sesshomaru was like his grown older brother.
No, that nigga looked like a grown man.
Yeah, he was grown, but that's what throw you off. Inuyasha was about, I want to say 14 to 15. Sesshomaru was like 16. Like they were like, but really, when you really think about the beef they had, the two brothers, they had a dad. Their dad was a dog, like a big ass dog did, which is weird because I'm like, these niggas really are dogs and not wolves. But Koga was a wolf. But their dad was a big ass dog demon. He was very legendary throughout the demon world or whatever. And he ended up having 2 sons with a human, which I ain't gonna lie, that woman must have been a freaky ass bitch.
She was freaky ass motherfucker.
Yeah, she was freaky as hell because she fucked him. And he had 2. No, my bad. Sesshomaru was a full demon. Sesshomaru got a different mama. Inuyasha mama is the one that made him have. And so when their dad died, he was very powerful. So he made swords out of his teeth because he had these big ass, very powerful fangs. And he made swords out of his teeth. One was called the Tenseiga, the other one was called the Tenseiga. he gave the Tenseiga to Inuyasha, who was the more brash, bratty son, and the one that really didn't even care about the dad. And then he gave the Tenseiga to Sesshomaru, the more calm and like, you know, I'm my dad's son. Like, I respect my father's wishes, son. He got the Tenseiga to him. The reason why it bothers Sesshomaru so much that Inuyasha got the Tenseiga is because the Tenseiga is like the destructive sword of the two. The Tenseiga destroys shit. Like, it's very powerful and shit like that. And the Tenseiga can't even hurt people. You come to find out what the Tenseiga is good for is that it can do two things. One, it can bring a person back to life once. And two, the only thing it can hurt is like death demons, like the Grim Reaper and shit when it's coming to take a person. And you know, see, Shomu was like, "What the fuck? Like, I can't kill nobody with this shit."
You're supposed to be the protector. You're supposed to be the one that protects and helps.
Yeah, and
he was destructive one.
And the reason I call Sesshomaru a hater is because like literally, he was like the main villain for like the first part of the show because like. He just wanted to smoke with his brother. He was like, "Bitch, give me the sword, bro." And he was like, like dead. He was like, "Bro, like honestly, bro, he dead ass is like honestly, bro. I really think we got mixed up for real. Like, I think he was a little confused. I think I was supposed to get the Tenseiga. He was supposed to get, but no, like the Tenseiga is like a regular sword, and only when Inuyasha grabs it and draws it does it transform into the actual form of it. So when Sesshomaru got a hold of it, he was like, "Finally, it's mine." It wouldn't turn into the Tenseiga form. So it really wasn't meant for him. It was meant for Inuyasha. And they was meant to like work.
Pops knew what he was doing.
Yeah, and they was meant to work together. But Sesshomaru was just hating. He stopped hating eventually once he, you know, met this human girl that he started liking or whatever. He got this little, I don't know what the fuck Jockin was. He was like a frog or some shit. Yeah. And it was like a little frog that used to follow him around and shit. Named Jockin. And, you know, he started, you know, developing a little empathy or whatever and shit like that. Plus what he did was he found this blacksmith and was like, "Hey, nigga, my sword can't kill nothing. Make me a sword, nigga.
Weapon, nigga.
So,
like, I want to hurt niggas."
Yeah, so he ended up getting his own sword anyway, but it just, he was still hating though because it was like, but it's not the Tenseiga though. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not Zero. But I ain't gonna cap though, bro. Like, nigga, bring you back to life once. Hey, listen, be careful out there.
No, look, it's even crazier because he let his homie die on purpose just to see if that's how it worked.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, yeah, bro. Somebody got to be the test subject.
But I'm mad if I'm the homie because I'm like, damn, bro. But like, you just wasted my one comeback, nigga. Like, tested it. You could have tested on a squirrel or some shit, nigga. Why the fuck you let me die? He like, I had to see if I could bring you back.
Bro, I mean, why would I? Yeah, like squirrels are hard to catch, bro. You were right here.
Yeah, and it was funny when he first tested it out because he was like, "Hey, Jockey, come here." He was like, "Yeah, that nigga said." Ha! Yeah, I was like, you killed me. And then he was like, "Nigga, get your bitch ass up, nigga. You know this sword don't hurt people." He was like, "Oh, it don't." It don't. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
But yeah, it was a cool show. They even went ahead and did a sequel to it where they had kids. And ironically,
I don't know shit about that. I ain't
gonna y'all see him. So ironically, Inuyasha's daughter, because they had all fucking daughters. Well, no, my bad. Moroku and Sango had two sons, and then Inuyasha had one daughter. Inuyasha and Kame had one daughter, and then Sesshomaru had two daughters. But what's funny is, Sesshomaru kids was the main characters of that show. Yeah. So.
Somebody got. Hey, somebody.
Bro. Okay, I already know what you said. No, bro, he was a kid too. That's what pissed, bro. I swear to God, bro. Okay, it was no, bro. No cap. I'm gonna really get into this. It was a thing, bro. I can't stand in that, bro. It was a thing where they was saying he a freaky ass nigga because Ren, the chick that was the little kid that was with him, that's the mother of his kids. But he's a fucking kid too, bro. It's demon years. It's demon years. It's demon years. That's like Hisugaya fucking a human. Hisugaya like Hisugaya from Bleach is like, I don't know, like 50 Soul Reaper years old, but the nigga look 14. So if he had a little 14-year-old human girlfriend, it's like, yeah, but nigga, you live for 50 years though. He like, yeah, but like I'm only for like I'm 14 in Soul Reaper years.
I remember that nigga 140 years old.
Okay,
bro.
but he 14. Oh yeah, because it's like one. But he 14 though. He 14, so if he dated a kid, it'd be normal because he a 14-year-old Soul Reaper. But
man.
But yeah, it's wild.
Just don't be dating humans if you're some type of demon, bro. Some type of
And so
guy.
people were trying to make sense. That's why he called him a freaky ass nigga. He a 69 guy.
Okay, look, here's the thing. So Sharma was a kid, but Ren was like a kid.
But she got older. They didn't. But see, and that's another thing that pissed me off about it, because it went from she was a kid until when they showed when she had him, she was grown. So they was like, he groomed her. That's what they said. That's what they said after that. They was like, okay, so the nigga groomed her. Wait until she got grown, then had the kids.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They show how to.
She was like Ren was like 11 and 12, bro. See, Shamru was like 16 in demon years, and then. I mean, he was a full. Oh yeah, for real. He was a full demon though. So yeah, he was because he wasn't that much older than Inuyasha. Inuyasha, he just looked different because he half human.
Man, all I'm saying is, bro, like niggas
Nigga trying to call my boy Dr. Disrespect, bro. Piss me up, bro. Y'all got my nigga fucked up, bro. Y'all got him fucked up. They trying to play my boy like he Dr. Disrespect, bro. But hey, you seen them ugly ass demons in the ass, nigga? I'm not trying to fuck one of them ugly ass demons. I want a human, nigga. I want a human. Like,
Oh, my
nigga, this demons in Inuyasha was ugly as shit.
Hey, bro. Oh gosh, that's the worst, man. They're trying to. He can never escape the allegations. He'll never beat the allegations, bro.
Fuck that. They got my boys in Shumbu fucked up, bro.
You trying to defend them? You trying to
she
defend them?
was-
It's just demon years, bro.
Bro, it was demon, bro. He was a kid in demon years. He was a
hey.
kid in demon years, bro.
She was a kid in kid years.
And she was a kid in human years, nigga. Said kid years, nigga. He a kid too. She was a kid in human years, bro. Okay,
Bruh.
and once again, she wasn't that much
You
younger.
gotta give an age number, bro, because we
And then this is pissing me off. He fucked her when she was grown, but now it went from him being a pedophile to being a groomer. So now it's okay. So you raised her to have your kids, like, bro.
And if you want to lighten the blow, I mean, I'm not saying I'd rather be called either one, but
You'd rather be a groomer than the pedo. Don't count. Even though they alone the same line.
fucked up. They both fucked up.
They alone
But
the
if you
same
were-
line.
if you had to be given a choice, you want to be a pedo or a guy that grooms young children. What do you?
Groomer, because at least you wait till they get grown.
At least you got some level of self-respect.
At least you wait till they get grown before
Yeah,
you do
you ain't
something.
too ruthless with it, bro. Oh, I
But the
got
pedo
it.
was just crazy.
Hey, but it never beat the allegations. bro.
Got my boy fucked up.
Oh, man.
All right, so we got a post up. It says the most heroic sacrifice in anime. This is. Hey, can you give us control?
Oh, yeah.
The most heroic sacrifice in anime. So, okay, because you know we got to explain it, but first we got to see everybody. Okay, bet. He off the list, nigga. He an asshole. Okay. Gakuto is funny though.
No.
Okay. So, this we supposed to pick who's the most heroic, like who had the most heroic sacrifice in their respective shows. So you got Vegeta. I mean, most people know this, but for those who don't know, I'm gonna do a quick summary. So, a fat pink nigga came through and was like, "Yeah, nigga, I'm finna kill everybody." And then this nigga Vegeta, he was like, "Nah, nigga, we got a box. I ain't gonna let you kill everybody." And he got his ass beat. And then the fat pink nigga was like I said, I'm finna kill everybody. And he was like, all right, before you do that though, I'm gonna kill us both. He was like, nigga, what? And then he went ahead and gave a speech and was like, listen, I love my wife. I love my kids.
I love my wife. I love my kids.
Shit, I even love the
Shit, I even love that nigga I fight with and
Yeah,
shit,
no, don't
bruh.
count. And I'm gonna see y'all niggas later, bro. Mamba out.
out.
Yeah,
Boom.
Mamba out. He blew up.
And he legit dropped the mic.
Yeah,
And this is right after he got done fighting that best friend and killing a bunch of innocent people and just being an overall
Asshole.
Just the worst person you can imagine.
But this is why I'm gonna have to disqualify this nigga. Because the nigga he did that to didn't die. The nigga popped right back up and was like, anyway.
Man,
It was a
the
cool
build
moment.
up to
It
it.
was a cool moment.
The build up to it,
what,
bro.
what made the moment more important is the fact that it was the first time we've ever truly seen his character
Yeah,
change.
he
It was
actually
the first
was
change.
like, bro, like, I straight,
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss them people, bro.
Yeah,
I love
up-
my family, man.
Up until this point, he was very standoffish. I think kids nowadays refer to it as toxic masculinity. Up
No,
until that
cap,
point, he was the toxic
He really
masculine
was.
nigga, like
He really
that
was.
never never showed any type of emotion. That was very standoffish to his own kids and shit and all that. And this is the first time he had actually shown vulnerability within himself, and he did something for people other than himself. That was also the first time he did something.
It's because of that they was like, we'll let you keep your body for a little bit.
Yeah, that's why
if he hadn't have done that, then he would have
went to hell. Yeah, he would have went
straight
to hell. So they let him keep his body because he still went to hell. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, he still went.
Vegeta killed a lot of niggas in fact, right before this, he had killed a bunch of innocent niggas.
Like I said, he had just killed a bunch of innocent people, just to prove that nigga, I'm an evil ass nigga.
But they saw that deep down he wasn't a bad guy. He just made some bad decisions. Yeah. And so they went ahead and gave him a little bit of time.
They let him keep his body.
But the nigga did still go to hell for a little bit, though.
Yeah. He kept his body in hell.
Next is the GOAT. One of my favorite anime characters. The smartest anime character in existence. This is Lelouch. So, a synopsis of what he did. In the world he lives in, you got the British. I'll say they call Britannia, but they
the Americans.
I mean, really. But I'm going to still say Britannia, though. You got the British niggas, the Britannian niggas, right? And you got Japanese people. The British niggas was like, it's more of us, and honestly, we better than the niggas. So they killed a bunch of Japanese niggas, and my bad, I'm tripping. They took their name first and start calling them what?
They're 11s. They're 11s.
Yeah,
not even Japanese no more. They're 11s.
They the number 11. Yeah, and so they were basically just terrorizing Japanese people. And Lelouch, the main character, is half Japanese, half British. But not only is he half British, he belongs to the royal family.
He's an illegitimate son of the royal, King of Britannia.
Yeah, his name is Lelouch V. Britannia, which is the V. Britannia is part of like a line of like 100 kids.
He got a lot of fucking siblings.
Yeah, and so he's technically speaking, like even though there's so many different, he's a prince. Yeah, technically speaking, he's the prince of the British Empire.
A long line of people, but he illegitimate, so.
He would get the throne last for sure. Yeah. If like the only way he would get the throne normally is if all his father and all his siblings died.
Yeah, that's the only way.
But he's always last in line. So what he did was he launched a plan to first off, he hated his family, so he didn't give a fuck about killing them.
They fuck you.
Yeah, they was evil as shit.
They killed his mom.
Yeah,
fucked up his sister, and that's why he lives over in Japan in a false name. So he got. He played both sides, so he fucks with the Japanese, but he also has the power, the ability to potentially influence the Britannian Empire in some way.
So what he ended up doing is because he ended up making a big mistake that kind of threw his plans off, but he's so smart, he just went ahead and leaned into that mistake. And so what he did was he made himself the target of hatred throughout the entire world, right? So he ended up taking over the British eventually. I'm not going to get into how he did all that. You can watch the show, but he ended up basically rising to the top of the British people. And, he took over and he made himself hated by the world. And in doing so, he was able to, basically bring the world together in a sense. And the only thing he had left to do, which was the most extreme thing, is he had to die. But he couldn't just die.
He had to be the end of the Britannian bloodline.
Exactly. So what he did was he made it a spectacle. He died. Don't get it twisted. His death was real. But what he made sure is that he had his friend don a mask. His name's Zero. He was like the hero of the people. He had his friend don a mask, and he had his friend stab him through the heart with a sword. But he actually did it though. The only way for this plan to work is he actually had to die. So he basically threw a big old parade. You know what I'm saying? Showing I'm that nigga. I'm
the king, man.
Yeah, and
had his friend come in and kill him in broad daylight in front of everybody.
Yeah, and when he died or whatever, it was the first time in a long time the world had sighed of relief or whatever.
Yeah. And that's the dope about Lelouch thing because he pretended the person that killed him was the person that he was the whole time. So
yeah, exactly.
Like I said, he played both sides.
Literally, he was literally a hero. Yeah, he was trying to do right. He literally made one mistake and fucked a lot of stuff up. And instead of just because nobody ever knew it was him, so he could have just let it be what it was. But he knew he had to fix that mistake, so he ended up having to join the evil side just to clean up what he did when he was on the good side because he made a mistake.
The only way to end it was just to actually end the bloodline like that.
Exactly. But so that was his.
Yeah.
Gakuto, the nigga with the glasses.
Oh goodness, bro.
So there's this anime called Prison
School, bro. It's funny as fuck, dude.
It is very funny. It's one of
the sub. It don't fucking matter, bro. Watch it. It's fucking hilarious.
It's one of the rare animes that's pure comedy that is very, very funny.
Very funny. It's hilarious.
All the way through because that shit is so funny.
Yeah. So in this particular scene, if I remember correctly, they were So once again, they go to a school, but if you get in trouble, you get sent to like detention. But the detention center is like prison, and I think is the school
Oh, the
segregated with
problem,
boys and
no,
girls.
the problem is the school is all girls,
Yeah,
correct?
the school just became and they introduced
Okay.
exactly 5.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
It's
okay,
an all
yeah, it
girls
was all
school,
girls.
and was it 4 or 5?
5, it was
Yeah,
5.
5 boys came in.
The
but-
main character was the only one that wasn't like hella weird, even though he was still kind of weird too.
No, but they were all weird. They were all lumped
Yeah,
into
they
being
were all-
weirdos, so they got put in detention.
Yeah, and so and detention was like prison. They had the niggas in striped suits and shit.
Yeah.
They was a chain gang and everything.
Yeah.
And so in particular, the part that they showing is that the main character and this guy Gakuto was in. They were in the library. I think it was the library, right? Yeah, they were in the library. The main character had a date with a girl he really liked, and they needed to implement this plan to get him to be able to escape prison for half a day so he could go on a date with the girl and go watch sumo wrestling and shit. So they was almost done with their plan, but they had one more thing they needed to do. They needed a recording because the plan was that he was gonna pretend to be in the bathroom for half a day taking a shit. And so they were trying to like look up a sound bite of like somebody using the bathroom. I'm pretty sure, right? But they couldn't. Yeah, they couldn't find the sound bite in time.
Before the person was about to come, because I was like, "But you take it forever in here,
Yeah.
bro. Like, what the fuck is going on?"
And so what happened? So what happens is, the Gakuto's like, bro, this for my homie. I gotta do this. So he took. It was a recorder.
Fucked up, bro. Like,
So he took the recorder and he sat on the recorder. And then he farted so hard into that recorder he shit himself. And when I tell you the sound that they used,
yeah, it was one of the.
it was
one of them ferocious.
yes,
ones.
I'm talking about
So
you
she
could hear.
stopped and like, all right, you in there for real? Let me go.
Yeah, yeah. And so
to save this homie from getting caught.
yeah. And so so he had to sound the shit on the recorder. Yeah, and it was just funny as fuck. But it's some of the realest shit a homie could do for another
Yeah,
homie
but
because
you
after he did that, girls like really didn't want to be near him
Yeah,
because they
because
was
he
just
shitted on
disgusted.
himself.
Yeah, they were
He was known
disgusted
as a
by
shitty dude.
But yeah, the show is actually very funny.
Bro, that shit hilarious, bro.
Okay, next is King Kitan.
God damn, I remember doing that, bro. That nigga jumped into the light.
I'm about to say, I ain't gonna lie to you. This one not gonna take long. It's a show called Gurren Lagann. It's a pretty old school. I mean, it's a pretty old school anime. This guy in particular, they needed to get into the place that they were trying to get into. They needed to break into it, and they needed to bust a hole into it. And the nigga got into his robot, went down there, and he was finna explode. And right before he exploded, you know what I'm saying? He was like, damn. This okay, I will say this before I say my bad, because I do want to give a slight bit of context why he's smiling. There was a dude from the first season named Kamina. And Kamina is like the manliest of all man anime characters. He was the GOAT, right? Everybody looked up to him, and this guy in particular, Kitan, he was always chasing his shadow. Like, he always wanted to be the guy that people looked up to, like how people looked up to Kamina. So the next season, they needed to do something that was very imperative that it happened. And this was finally his opportunity to, show everybody that he was the guy that they could rely on. Even if it meant his death, which he knew he was finna die, but he just finally wanted the recognition of like, now that Kamina gone, I'm the guy that y'all can rely on. And it was finally his moment. And, he went down there, people was crying over him, people was like, oh my God, like, you the guy we needed. Yeah. And that smile he cracking is because he was like, bro, I finally am the man, I'm finally a man like how you was.
I'm just like you, because Kamina was dead, by the way.
Yeah, Kamina been dead for a while. So that's why I say even after his death, this guy was chasing his ghost, and he finally got the moment he was looking for. He finally was somebody that everybody relied on, like Kamina. Whatever, he died the man, and he died, and he went and met Kamina in heaven or whatever. Kamina was like, "You the man, my nigga.
You that nigga, bro. You that nigga."
Netero. Okay, this nigga didn't even do nothing noble. He an asshole. But okay, it was no. Let me not say that. It was noble, but okay, I would say for Netero, what this guy did was he stayed the course even when he was wavering. So once again, I got to do this quick because it's a lot explaining. So basically, he worked for this organization of people that hunt shit, the hunters, and
no, quite literally,
yeah, hunters. And it's these bug people. It's these people that are like part bug, part human that were starting to like pop up and like kill niggas and shit. They called them chimera ants, yeah, and they were popping up and they were killing people and they was finna like start trying to take over the world. He is like the head of the Hunter Association, and he got sent there by, a lot of like the people that are like his advisors or whatever. They needed to do something, whatever. The king of the Chimera Ants is who he was supposed to go fight. So they went there, they boxed a little bit. The king of the Chimera Ants turned out to be a little bit stronger than he thought. But what ended up happening is during that fight, the king of the Chimera Ants actually started kind of wavering in his resolve. At first, he was just going to enslave humanity, kill all the niggas. But while they was fighting, the king started looking at things a little differently. He was like, damn, you know what? Maybe, I don't got to do what I'm doing or whatever. He was like, what you think? But he still tore off the nigga arm and his leg. But he only did that because dude kept fighting him. And so after he tore off his arm and his leg, the king was actually like, you know what? Maybe we might be able to work something out. But Netero, even though he was starting to feel bad, like, damn, this nigga actually finna change. He was like, but I got a job to do. I can't let y'all niggas live.
I have to do it.
So,
I have to do it.
So, if you can see in the picture, he's stabbing himself in the heart. So, he got something put in his body when he was younger. It's called I think it was called Little Flower. But it's a nuke that was in his chest that upon his death would activate. And not only is it, so it's like poison because it's radiation too. And so, once again, even though he was kind of wavering too because it seemed like the king of the Chimera Ants was going to, like
Like
change.
change.
He was like,
I shouldn't kill him, bro.
but he was like, I got to do it. Like, I got to. Like, because I don't know what's going to happen after this. So he did it.
I'm finna die anyway, so.
Yeah, he did it, killed himself. It blew up. And what he did actually saved everybody because what happened is, one, the king was right next to him. He couldn't escape. So he got hit with the full brunt of the mushroom cloud. He got hit by all the radiation, right? So the king healed because he got a healing factor. But he was radiation poisoned already. So even though the king came back, he got hit by that explosion so hard he even lost his memory and shit. But what happened is he got something happened and he got his memory back and shit. He was finna go back to being evil and shit. But it was already too late for him. He knew because he also remembered this fight. He remembered because he had been coughing up blood up until that point. He was like, I don't know why the fuck I keep doing this.
He been sick the whole damn time.
But he actually had suffered from radiation therapy. I said therapy, radiation poisoning. But the king ended up dying in the arms of a girl he liked or whatever. And the girl ended up dying too because he was radiation poisoned and that shit spread. And he told the chick, like, bro, you might want to leave. I'm finna die.
Chernobyl type shit.
Yeah, but she didn't leave. They died in the room. It was hella poetic. Like him and the girl he loved, she was blind too. They died. The Chimera Ant.
Fuck that nigga sacrifice. Fuck that nigga, bro. Yeah, he'll opt to the end of the day.
All right, well, yeah, he died. Anyway, basically, this dude sacrificed saved the world because even though he didn't kill the king during the explosion, the king still died.
Long-term effects.
Yeah,
of it. He was like, nigga, you gonna die eventually.
Yeah. So his sacrifice worked. He saved the world. And then Hanj, I'll let you take this one.
Hanji, and I'm trying to think because her sacrifice didn't even do shit. No, I kind of did.
She bought time. That's all she needed to do.
Yeah, so a bunch of Titans are basically about to stomp over the world, and they're getting close to the protagonist. And they have to basically fuel up the plane so they can fly away and get away from the giants stomping down everything.
Yep.
So one of the characters takes the last few of the weapons they have, goes out there and starts knocking down Titans, attempting to knock them down one by one. She gets a couple, and it basically delays enough time for her crew to go off and fly to safety. But in doing so, she burns to death.
Yeah, the issue. I'm about to say the issue is the Titan she was fighting wasn't regular Titan. They were colossal.
Yeah, they were giant. Oh, they were giant. Oh, they were like over 55 meters tall.
And those Titans in particular are
they
different
emit
than regular
a lot
Titans.
of heat. They're very thick, muscly, tanky creatures.
And they and the steam they give off is like as hot as like getting burnt up in a fire.
Yeah, is enough to set you on fire. That's what happened to her. Kate got caught on fire, then she started burning. But even on fires, I ain't gonna lie,
she was still fighting.
I think that's what they're really judging the scenes because even while she was set ablaze, she was on fire.
She was
still fighting. She was
to keep them distracted.
She was out of Thunder Spear. She started trying to cut them.
She
was using everything to try in her power to try to stop these things from getting to her comrades so that they can get away.
And in the end, I mean, it worked.
They got away.
And these people went on to save the world. So in a way, like, her sacrifice
she saved the world in a sense. And then when she died, she met all of her comrades that had died before her. I ain't gonna lie, thinking about it, maybe want to share it too because it was kind of a sad moment. Yeah. But she got to see all her comrades and stuff, and like, I did it, you know.
Yeah, the coolest part is when she popped up, she was like, "Phew, god damn."
Yeah. She was like, She saw Eren and the rest of the crew and stuff.
Because living that life they was living was all they was getting stressed 24/7.
Yeah.
In this show,
Death can
honestly,
happen at
yeah,
any time.
I was
Attack
gonna
on
say,
Titan, bro.
yeah. In this show, death is kind of a release for a lot of characters because like they are living with like just
It's
true,
hell.
just anxiety and pain all the time.
Fear.
Yeah. So when
Attack
they
on Titan, yeah, that shit's crazy. They tackle like that's the concept that they really look at, like fear and like being like held captive by oppressors and stuff. It's some real life shit, bro.
okay, so
But which one is more heroic?
I'm about to say
That's
who?
the-
So
that's
I'm about to
the
say
judge.
everybody get a vote. So my vote is gonna be Lelouch. Everybody get a vote, and then whoever, and if we all pick somebody different, we all gonna discuss and try to come to one.
My vote is Gakuto.
Okay.
Heroic. Well, I probably gotta say Hanji. As much shit as I was talking about, I gotta say Hanji, bro.
So Hanji.
As much shit as I was talking about.
So we all disagree on who the most heroic is. So now we gotta. So now one of them gotta go. So we got Lelouch, Gakuto, and Hanji. Okay, so Jerry, give me your reasons for why Gakuto is the most heroic.
Even though that is they all got good.
Everybody's like, all of them are really heroic. The reason I think Gakuto is because we can relate to that. In reality,
Try to help your
if I
homie,
had
like,
to help one of y'all like that, I would do it.
if I gotta shit on
If
myself
I gotta shit
to help my
if I
homie,
gotta
some of
shit
your,
myself to help one of y'all, damn right I did that shit.
if I gotta ruin my reputation in school so that my homie can finally have a chance to get him some poom poom,
I live.
Gotta do it.
I got you, bro. Hey, nah, I ain't gonna. That's the real shit, though, bro. That's the real shit. I ain't gonna cap.
His sacrifice to me is the most because any of us can relate to that. Here's the thing: I can't relate to martyring myself as the king of a country. I also can't relate to martyring myself to save the world, but I can relate to martyring
I ain't gonna
myself
cap-
so you can get some.
I ain't gonna cap though, man. I only picked Honey to just pick something different. I also would have picked Gakuto.
That's fucking go. That's fucking right.
I've been keeping it 100 because like, that's some real shit though, bro. Like that's some real ass shit he pulled out, but he like because after that, but he was done like the whole because they go to a school full of girls, bro. So as long as they at their school, bro, all them girls are gonna know them because there's only a couple of boys. And this is his first year.
Yeah, he's cooked.
He's done.
cooked.
His whole high school career is done, bro.
Just to say
it's
the homie.
done.
Hey,
Just to save the home. They was only in detention for like what, a couple weeks or
Yeah,
some shit.
yeah, they weren't in prison. That
Yeah.
long.
But they kept extending their sentences,
they kept it
though,
getting
'cause they kept
extended.
trying to escape.
But they was gonna get out eventually though, if they just would have sat the fuck down. But
They just couldn't
yeah.
sit down.
but for the rest of his high school career, he known as the dude that shitted on himself. But it's gonna stick with him
Follow him forever.
forever, bro. So that's some serious shit, though, bro. Like,
was.
yeah, I understand all these people gave their lives, but he gotta live with this shit.
I'm dead.
He gotta live
He
with
said
this.
they get to die.
What you say? How the shit? Whoo! Finally, yeah. Lelouch was like, I did it. I feed my people. This nigga gotta live with the man. Ew, that's the man that shitted on himself.
He gotta hear about that
Ew.
shit for the next few years.
That's Dookie Booty over there. Don't talk to him. He done. He gotta hear that in the halls forever.
Okay, well, for one, I voted, but also, y'all
That's
make
the
a
real
pretty compelling
shit,
point.
man.
Y'all make a pretty compelling point.
Look, this isn't to downplay the rest of
Oh, like I said,
heroic.
heroic, yeah. Free a nation, saving the world. I agree. That's some real shit. But what's real as shit is helping the homie. Like I said, he gotta live with it. All these niggas died.
Yeah.
This nigga lived.
No greater love than a man that laid down his life for his
Out of all
comrades.
these heroic sacrifices, this nigga gotta live with his. The rest of them died.
Everybody else at least got to die.
They get the sweet release. I feel you. Okay, but yeah, like I said, I agree.
A limited amount of time at that, by the way.
Yeah,
Quit telling people about that. Quit telling people about that. All right, well, that's cool. So what we got? What else we got? We got you find the bloodlusted Goku. Oh, y'all really want to do this for real?
Oh shit, he pulled it over his shit.
Yeah, I put it up there. Why not? I'll do it for a little bit.
Okay.
Bloodlusted MUI Goku.
Okay, so if y'all for people that don't know, that means this is Goku when he had that white hair when he was whooping on Jiren, but trying to kill you. Okay, well first off,
trying to kill, yeah.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, this list is wild though, cause some of this shit I can't even fully give my opinion on, right? So I just tell you who I know he would beat. He gonna beat Sinbad in November for sure. I think he'd beat Sung Jin Woo in April. I
feel like he probably could beat Ashura. It'd be a good match.
Ashura, yeah, for sure.
He could be Ashura.
Yeah, Ashura too angry. and not Vegeta angry, who would also lose.
Yeah, Vegeta would also
Yeah,
lose.
I'm about to say,
Unfortunately, Ultra Ego and all. He
So
lose.
if your birthday is in November,
and September, because we don't know that nigga. So
yeah,
he
we
lose
only
by
know that
default.
nigga, so yeah, he lose by default. So if your birthday November, October, September, April, and May, we eliminated you.
You
immediately.
automatically
Goku gonna kill you.
Hell.
Now we get into the harder ones. Okay, I think if I was to get rid of another one that's like I'm not 100% sure it's January. Asta, I think Asta go to or whatever, but I think Goku will still
I
beat
think
him.
Goku will still beat Asta.
I think Asta better than other niggas we well, except Vegeta. He wouldn't be Vegeta either, but that's neither here nor there right now. Asta will lose too. Now, okay, now we get into the ones that we can either debate or would beat Goku. So first off, who we gonna do? We're gonna do August. Reverse Flash. Okay. So look.
No, these DC characters broken.
No, I'm about to say, yeah.
If you seen any type of death battle video, bro, all comic book characters have absurd abilities.
Yeah, they got crazy feats.
Bro, it's like, so they can do stuff that's like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
Reverse Flash is so petty. He'll go back in time and kill Goku Mama. Okay. So
prevent him from even being born.
So trust me, you'll be safe. Like Goku be like, I'm ready to kill my Kel, and then First Brother be like, give me a second, Zoop. And then Goku would just disappear from the door.
Yeah.
Because he would have just went and killed his mama.
Yeah.
So I actually think Reverse Flash could beat Goku, but only because it wouldn't be a fight. It'd just leave.
Yeah.
It'd just leave
You
and
cease to exist.
yeah. So next up, who we gonna do? December, Shinra. Okay, I haven't finished Fire Force, so I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know
100%
nothing
sure,
about it, but I heard that he that nigga.
Yeah, but I know when he's in this form, this little devilish, freaky god form he can just do some
He
omnipotent
can do stuff. So that's enough
about it?
evidence for me.
Okay, yeah. So even
I ain't seen Fire
even
Force
Jay
either.
don't. So yeah. So. But we know how strong he is, so I gotta give it to him just because I know he's like this nigga like created the universe or some shit. That's just some OP shit.
Yeah. He on some other world stuff.
February. Okay. No. July 1st. July. Giorno. The reason why we haven't taken Giorno off is because Giorno's ability is one of those really OP stupid abilities, right? He can just basically deny stuff. Now, with that being said, if it's just hands,
in the fight, yeah, I think. Goku
yeah,
would
if
get
it's
it.
just hands, Goku whoop on Giorno.
Yeah,
so,
I don't think Goku would even give him a chance to even let him.
Yeah.
Bloodlust. Yeah, I don't think he because you
So-
got to keep up with his pace. The defender's got to keep up with his pace with Goku's.
Yeah. So yeah, Giorno will probably get vaporized.
Yeah.
So now we down to the big three, which is June, March, and February. So we can do February real quick. So I always hate to do this because I don't like having gag characters and serious anime characters in the same debate. But for the sake of this post, obviously Saitama would be Goku because Saitama just do retarded stuff. So
Real protected too.
yeah, I'm about to say Jerry's birthday in February, so I mean that means Saitama will come down to protect him. But luckily, I ain't gonna lie to you, you still get beat up for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Saitama like to come to last second. So
Oh,
Goku,
you know what?
so
I might
Goku,
die just off of that.
yeah, so
no,
Goku,
I
I
think
might
be,
actually die.
Hey,
Goku
nah, I
be-
think I see why people said it was cooked, man.
yeah,
Because he ain't gonna.
I might actually die. Oh,
because Saitama, the thing about Saitama is he usually likes to come at the last second to stop people. So like usually a lot of people get killed and get their ass beat before Saitama show up to beat the villain. So.
I might just be
So
dead,
Goku's
right?
so if Goku doesn't kill Jerry in one hit, he'll beat the shit out of Jerry until Saitama pop up. It'd be like when Broly was beating up Frieza in the movie.
Yeah,
He was
no,
just-
no, this is how it would be. Yeah,
So Saitama would be Goku if he showed up in time, but Jerry might get killed. We all know.
yeah, but he might not show up in time.
So we can do mine next June, right? So if y'all don't know who that is, that's Yuha Bak. He's the main villain of he's the second main villain of Bleach.
Bleach.
And his ability, he'll beat Goku because he can just. I always tell people this, but Yuha Bak isn't just the strongest character in Bleach. He's the strongest character. He's not the strongest anime character ever, but he's one of the strongest anime characters ever. So his ability is very simple, and I always say the simpler the ability, the better it is. His ability to Almighty allows him to see the future, but it's not just that he can see the future.
See all.
He can see all possible futures in all possible timelines. And what he can do is he can pick any timeline he wants to at will at any point in time, and he can swap that with the reality he's living in, and thus swap that with the reality everybody around him is living in. And so with that being said, he's unbeatable. The only way people were able to beat him in his own show is that a nigga that could change the past had to get involved.
They had to
cheese him.
They had to cheese him, distract him, and then sneak him.
Yeah, really. No,
Wild jumping him.
No, what you say?
Wild jumping him.
Yeah, jump him, cheese him, distract him, and sneak him. That's how he got beat.
That's how he got beat.
Yeah, because his ability is just unbeatable. Like you can't beat a nigga who can just pick a. Because basically, because I know there's probably gonna be some people out there that say, well, "What if he can't win in any timeline?" That's not possible. There is always a timeline where he can win. That's the point. And he can find it, and he will find it.
Oh, he
and
will
swap
find
it.
it. Oh, he
and
will.
And he'll swap it, and he'll beat you. That's why he can. That's why he will be Goku, because he'll just find a time where Goku would just have a heart attack. Yeah, what is
Yeah. Bring back his heart disease. Yeah, he's gonna die immediately. So,
yeah. And then March. Go ahead.
March, this dude, Tengen Topper Gurren Lagann, that picture of him, the dots you see around him are galaxies.
Oh, galaxies.
Those are galaxies.
He's bigger. Yeah, I'm about to say. You see that thing next to his
those
right
aren't-
foot?
Yeah, those aren't stars. Those are galaxies around
That's
him.
how fucking huge he is. You wouldn't even be able to see Goku.
Yeah, so with that being said, I don't even have to go into any more depth as
Yeah,
to what he is or what he can do.
Like you said, those are galaxies around
galaxies
him. Like
behind him.
he is unfathomably large and powerful. My nigga, like Goku. Literally, you wouldn't even be able to see Goku fight him because Goku is a speck among the So like you said, we don't really need to explain it. Like he's fucking like what the fuck.
To be fair, even if he was the same size as Goku, he can manipulate time.
Like
So, I mean, he can punch the past and the future.
fuck that. He like if he wanted to, you know how the little anime nerds always talking about how they'd do some OP shit or whatever. If he really wanted to, he could just find that Galaxy Goku and and just mush that motherfucker.
Like that's like
and everybody in that galaxy would see Steve to die.
Just like I said, just by knowing the scale of his size,
That should be
you
enough.
can just imagine what he can do.
Yeah,
Just imagine. Yeah.
And in his show, if it make y'all feel better, what happened is in his show, it was another nigga that was equally their size, and they both had drills, and then they drills hit each other, and their drills was pulling in all the universes.
Fucking up the fucking galaxy,
Yes.
multiverse, universe.
Yeah.
You know when people say like multiversal?
Yeah,
This is what the fuck they
Once again,
refer
I hate
to,
that
man.
shit, but this is one of them characters that would have to be
Oh,
part
what
of
did it
that.
say? Outerversal?
Yeah. This nigga's
this
outerversal.
Nigga is outerversal.
Yeah.
bro. Literally.
Yeah,
This
this
nigga
nigga
is
did that
outside
shit.
the Milky Way galaxy. He's
Yeah.
outer galactical.
He's outside of all of them.
This nigga's outer galactic type shit, bro. Like he's a super alien level.
This the type of nigga that you would expect. Like this is what you would expect God to be doing. Like
no,
just be
seriously,
this
like
big,
that.
looking through galaxies, making sure everything cool. Like let me see what they doing in there. Let me see what they do. Like that. Yeah. So yeah, Goku wouldn't be able to do shit with this nigga. So yeah, that's the list.
I'm sad, man. Because Saitama, I'm going to be dead. But he
No,
gonna show up.
Saitama go bust in the door, but like I'm here, Jerry. Goku just gonna have Jerry in the corner, just get beat on the whole time. And then Saitama be like, "Stop that!" And he'll be like, "He's already dead, nigga."
No, he gonna stand up. You gonna see just a bloody, just pulp of just bones, human.
Saitama be like, "Damn it, serious punch," and kill him. But it'll be
human
too late.
viscera and fucking gore and shit, bro.
Fucking guts everywhere. Yeah.
Just the worst scene. Saitama might vomit upon walking from seeing the gory, horrible scene.
Okay.
Yeah, not safe for work, bro.
Okay. Well, this has been fun, but I believe we are gonna wrap up, right?
Go ahead. You're I think exactly an hour.
Oh, go there. I'm go there.
Oh, look at that. You see how we do things, man?
Yeah, we cold, bro. But okay, this has been a fun time like always, and we have a lot more coming. We actually are probably going to be naming this segment soon.
Yeah, we gonna come up with something.
I don't think it's gonna have like the word anime. We're not gonna always just talk about anime. That's just what we were just on today.
Yeah,
It's gonna- yeah.
because I ain't gonna cap. It's easy to talk about, especially now that the off season is what it is with a basketball. Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't follow football. Too slow for me. Put me to sleep.
Yeah, I could talk
And
football, but
same
I'm like,
thing,
yeah.
baseball slow as shit too. But yeah, just I don't know. I mean, shit. Sometimes you might get into something else, but you know,
Yeah.
just to keep it a different feel from like the other one. You know what I'm saying? Like to. Just in case maybe some of the topics on there might not vibe with you, you can check these ones out and these might vibe with you better. If you know what I'm saying, you might just different types of conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, one thing I'll say is I think this pod, the bigger it gets, it's probably gonna have different fans, right? So like Sundays, that's where like your regular, 9 to 5 people that just, you know what I'm saying, just just want to know about, like, want to talk about general stuff in life, or want to hear about general stuff in life, will probably listen to. This segment will be more for like people that have particular interests, right? Like we'll talk about anime sometimes, games sometimes, basketball sometimes. You know, shit. We'll still talk about like like the happenings of the world and stuff. Like we
but it would be on a smaller. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
yeah. So you'll just have to catch whatever episode you like. I'm not gonna make it a big deal. Really.
You just look at the title.
Yeah, really, yeah, for real, yeah.
Or watch the whole thing. It's even better.
Yeah, but yeah. Once we figure out the name and stuff, we'll obviously shit. You'll see.
Yeah, you know.
But once again, this has been Laid Off, the second episode of our In-Person Pods, and we thank you again for watching, and we'll catch you later.